safeguard Nesphere as best you can as we get ourselves into game one, our second series of the day. Yeah, X3 taking on PuckChamp, and both teams going to 5-man smoke this time around. Prepare for battle. Get out the fountain quickly.
I think I'm still concerned about X3's ability to start a fight aggressively. Like, if let's say they smoke up and they put like a ward on a high ground, who's the one that's blinking in?
Yeah.
Because if Quap is to do it, she like it does the lone druid. He might just turn around with the bear and like kill you. It's hard potentially to burst like a Puck. Is Queen of Pain gonna itemize for an Orchid this game and force him to get a Yules, or is she just gonna go? I mean, I don't know, maybe she wants to get Yules for her own just to like try and outlast the silence from DP or the coil.
So is that then going to be a case of Dawnbreaker needing to buy a blink pretty early on this game?
It definitely feels that way. It's just worrying. Like, last thought on Quap as well, like, she usually wants to get a Witchblade too, so there is a lot of threat from Puck on their life if they want to go that aggressive way and try and get damage and fight early. Because they have to kind of keep their team together for some while to let Morphling farm, because he's probably not going to get involved. So I don't know how they want to itemize to fix this problem. And yeah, like you said, the Dawnbreaker, she probably wants a Blink, but she also wants a BKB. But she also wants a Deso. So
many items you need. Unfortunately, the Bramble's missing on the bear. Crystallize going to try and micro his little Spirit Bear back. Doesn't have a name.
That's pathetic. How do you not name your bear?
I don't know. I really don't know. But it's
What's your bear called?
What's my bear called? Oh,
yeah, what's your bear called?
Just idiot or something, I'm sure. Let me have a... I can't be bothered to look in my inventory to go find my Spirit Bear. Little panda one. But yeah, just back to your point quickly. It's kind of funny you mentioned this kind of lack of smoke breaker or initiator or face tanker of initiations. The other side, PuckChamp, they've got tons. Clockwork, Rocket Flare Hookshot, DP with Exo just walking in. Even the Enchantress or the Spirit Bear, they're tanky enough just to walk up a high ground and say hello.
That's my favorite thing about Ench. Like last series, I wasn't too keen because they were buying the Orchid and Dragonlance, and it just meant that she didn't have that tankiness. Whenever she would break any smoke, she'd just die instantly. But if you don't itemize like that, the heals is insane, and you have to be a little scared. Of course, you're playing against Magic Burst in the form of like a farm Morphling should be able to just destroy you, like especially when you get the attack on the waveform. It means that like any waveform of you into the adaptive strike, it can kill you very easily. So I don't know what Lil will buy this game. He is a +5. He might still play it up a little bit greedily, but should be able to still tank some spells. Yeah.
I'll see what they go. And Glimmer Cape is always a decent option as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that bad. And even if you are tanking waveform adaptive strike in this mid game, you're then tanking his mobility spell and giving space for the rest of your teammates to jump in and fight back. Counter initiate.
Nesphere up top has already taken a lot of damage. Astral showing the strength of this battery assault, forcing that early glimpse from the disruptor. SMN did go for Thunderstrike level 1 this time around, but he's got his 2 now.
Alright, so we learned the tech was it was not the tech, it was a total mistake. Well, not mistake, he did it to save his life.
Adaptation.
We weren't sure it was actually good. It was, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Crystallized dead. The level 2 on this off lane from X3. I mean, Willow hasn't even leveled a second spell yet. It's just down to the Starbreaker and Celestial Hammer.
Jesus. I think the nerfs for Dawnbreaker were nice. Like, it limits her being absolutely insane, like defensively and offensively. I'm glad that she's still a hero, though. I would have been sad if they totally removed her ability to play as a core. You do need to be really respectful. I've seen a lot of carries throughout this qualifier so far, just feeding to offlane Dawnbreaker at level 2. It feels like a lot of these carries are not giving it space.
I guess the hammer still does a lot of burn damage.
It does, yeah.
And that lane pushing straight back into X3's town, going to make the Dawn feel much happier about things, especially with that flag bearer creep. Get that bonus gold for you on the Willow. There we go. Bonus money.
Yeah.
Astral going to sneak into that top jungle, grab the bounty rune.
Nice.
Gets the deep ward down as well.
Oh, they're going again.
Yeah, try and kill off this crystallized. Oh, they get him in the brambles. Catching up the LD. One more hit from the Willow. Secures another kill, and now that's no bear, right? 1 minute without your resummon.
1 minute without your resummon, you're gonna have to sit in the fountain for 5 seconds and think about your life till your TP comes up. This is a pretty bad disaster for them right now.
Oh, they're pulling the wave as well. They pull the flag bearer, the range creep. Really nicely done by the Dawn to drag that Radiant Wave off to the right-hand side as well. Good stuff from X3 there.
Yeah, they're playing fantastic. Okay, so it feels wrong to compare these players, but Crystallize is playing Lone Druid in an unfavorable situation. You don't have your bear. Everything's going poorly. You've died twice. I've seen Arme in this position before, right? And he has recovered. Like, in terms of what the hero can actually do, if you're playing well post-laning stage, it is absolutely possible for Crystallize to come back into this game. Sucks for now, for sure, and I do feel him, but I think, like, Arme... Oh my god, get him!
That acorn! The seed shot just bounces back onto the Dawn. I'm watching that thinking, Dawn's fine. Dawn's fine.
I was like, there's no way he's gonna die here, right?
Dawn's fine.
I can talk over this. There's no way he actually dies. Oh shit.
He actually did die. Yeah, I mean, I let you talk because I was thinking the exact same thing.
Well, it's okay. We all saw it.
Warpine Raider. What a god.
Yeah.
That's the strength of Ench.
That's the thing. I was thinking, like, okay, they've allowed this hard camp to spawn and they've stacked it, right? Into Ench, that seems a little sus.
Yeah. That's made things difficult for them, that's for sure. Now Crystallize gets his bear back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, basically, like, you come out of this laning stage and Lone Druid is really good at farming Ancients, so yeah. I think that's, like, kind of the big point about it, is you can swing mid, help take tower, you can go to the triangle, you can farm these Ancients, as long as they don't stack them super high, it's all good.
Lil in the brambles, caught up with the Starbreaker. Enchantress, the Savage Roar, gonna push the Dawnbreaker back, and the Entangling Claws, catching Willow. Can they get the Shadow Realm hit in? Just gonna take a couple more. Come on, finish her off. The Wildlings are chasing, though. We do get the kill on the Willow as Sugar Rat goes chasing in. Starbreaker won't land, though, and now he's in trouble. If they get this bear to tangle up the Dawnbreaker, this could be huge for Crystallize. Just go on, move forward a little bit faster. Blightstone and boots. Can't get there.
Good try. The Wild Wing, on Ench, he used it to push Dawn back after he used Starbreaker. It was really, really nice move, and just meant that they didn't get the stun off.
That's really cool stuff. Do you think that Lone Druid in this, the explanation you're giving is kind of similar to TA in that regard? Like, you recover with Ancients, you're looking for this kind of 20-minute, I'm ready to just completely go wild?
I suppose, yeah, they are pretty similar in that regard. Obviously, TA, it might be a little nicer sometimes because you can farm the stacks very easily, whereas Lone Druid, it's a bit harder.
You can go Roche as well.
Yeah. But it's definitely not bad.
Lil coming in from the back. Trying to get his Centaur into a position to stomp, and he will do that perfectly. Entangling Claws come right on time as well.
Better luck next time.
Nice. The lane has come online.
There's Astral. Glimpse back in. Dead to SMN as Malik. He's looking for the trade. We'll get it in the 1-for-1.
Lots of kills happening.
Yeah, 4 apiece, 7 minutes in. I mean, both of these side lanes, they're kicking off, while mid lane's just like, yep, 34-7, 34-7.
I like that I was most keen to see how Disruptor played this top lane, and then we've just been watching bot brawl for 7 minutes instead. I don't even think we've looked at mid once.
Well, there's so many more heroes bottom. There's a Bear, there's a Warpine Raider, there's a Wild Wing Ripper. Then there's a Lone Druid and an Enchantress, you know, the sideline heroes compared to the summons that they bring.
Alright, we'll do our dues. Let's look at mid. Looks like it's going pretty even, both level 7, relatively even on net worth. Puck's a little bit far ahead. In terms of the runes, looks like Natty Narwhal got a regen rune. So no active runes coming yet. It's about to turn 8 minutes. We'll see a rotation. Oh, fuck. Little, don't die, man. I'm looking somewhere else for once, man. Come on.
I was watching that the whole time thinking, should I?
No.
Don't worry, it's just an Enchantress. It's fine.
It's just an Enchantress. All right, Natty Narwhal got DD.
I would have started screaming over you if the Dawn had died as well, because Sugar Rat was dropping pretty low as well.
I respect that. Just start screaming. I'm just trying to give a little love here to our Queen of Pain. Okay, both supports, SMM, Astral, both went mid for that. No fight actually broke out. They're both returning to top, though. I want to see Quap make good use of this DD. Hopefully she goes to top lane so there's action somewhere else that isn't bot.
Go bot, go bot.
Go bot, go bot.
Someone's coming mid though. Oh, Radiant Observer sees the Willow. A glimpse back means SMN has his safety. As we do start to get a couple of these neutral items filtering in as well. Fairy's Trinket for the Radiant. So Puck going to have that. A beautiful little item. Going for the treads into the Witchblade. As Crystallize. He's got his branches on his hero and the classic Phase Boots, Mask of Madness. And I've really liked seeing these Lone Druid players add that Gloves of Haste into their build. Nice cheap bonus attack speed.
Oh, that's some K1 stuff there.
Yeah.
Wait. It's like they're just gonna pressure the mid tower with Ench. I like the rotation a lot just to add a little pressure and make it harder. Oh,
that was aggressive. And Natty Narwhal jumped in. A glimpse on the Enchantress drags her back towards the Queen of Pain. With a Starbreaker, they'll lock her down for long enough.
I mean, sure you got the kill, but you're using your first Dawn ult to kill a pos 5. He's gonna respawn pretty soon, and then can just refill the bottle on Young G mid, and then just do the exact same move again.
With a catapult.
Exactly. I think it's a great move from Lil to go mid though, because when there's a DD on Quap, she wants to go move and make a play with it, right? But by coming mid and pressuring the tower, you're forcing him to stay and have to make a play there instead.
Oh yeah, good point. And there it is, just TP mid, refill bottle. Keep Young G in play, and even aggressively waning Rift forward onto the Quap. With that coil, they've got Battery Assault and Cogs. The Sonic Wave dodge. Young G is going to try, but can't get the takedown on the Queen of Pain. Dark Willow now arriving with a Bedlam, aiming for Astral as he realizes the Puck is not a target any longer. While SMN from the western side, Thunder Striker, Kinetic Field, but everybody low and no deaths.
Puck has to walk back to base. At least you're keeping him off. He didn't get a kill from his Dream Coil. You force him off the lane. Honestly, not bad.
And another regen rune for Queen of Pain.
God, what a boring rune. Can we get some haste? I want to see.
We need arcane runes.
I want to see fighting top. Yeah, arcane. I'll take it. They're bringing a lot of supports now. Top on Dire.
Malik's pretty strong though. Raindrops, Wand, Ogre Axe, and Spirit Siphon killing off SMN. A final hit in there from that little lance of pursuit. Looks like Enrink not going to be able to do too much to defend the disruptor there. And even though Queen of Pain walked up here, she's actually blinking back down towards mid, scared of the pressure with a catapult wave.
Yeah, your mid's getting pressured. That feels terrible. You've wasted Bedlam top without getting a kill. Like, there's no setup. Disruptor's died. Like, I think it's just like you're trying to force the issue really hard if you do commit to top with Queen of Pain at that point. So it takes a safer route of just trying to protect this mid tower. But you can't be feeling good right now.
All right, Nesfer is now back into the jungle with his Morbid Mask. 3 heroes top from PuckChamp. What have they got here? A Centaur. Ancient Clockwork trying to peek over the trees, and they see SMN with the flare. A glimpse away onto Malik. And there's no hookshot yet. Still level 5 on the clock, sadly, for Astral. And Willow's just going to keep them at bay with a little Cursed Crown. They do get some space, you know, Dawnbreaker pushing down. Oh, well, Morphling just waveforms in. They're going to actually go aggressive onto this and find the kill on Clockwork. Astral with the cogs and the wand. He's not going to survive through the Shadow Realm hit. As Young G does have a coil, doesn't want to just spend it on a Willow. They'll have the Centaur stomp there to blow her up. Malik on the spree while Sugarak going to come through, but misses the Starbreaker stun. And that SMN Static Storm not doing a whole lot outside of the Clockwork kill. While Natty Narwhal has blinked in aggressively. Always silenced and stunned. Malik with a double kill as the Dawnbreaker falls as well. Disruptor and Morphling now in a bit of trouble. PuckChamp bringing the numbers top and really wanting to collapse on his tower.
I love how they're playing these fights with the poking. Like, it was not like the end of the world. Young G could commit a coil, right? You see Morphling, you see like Willow, they're 2 heroes standing next to each other. You could coil, but you know Dawnbreaker still has a role. So they're poking and they're forcing Dawnbreaker to commit the ult, backing off a little bit so they don't get stunned, and then they can use their coil freely however they feel like and commit in hard. Like, this poking is really nice. Really, really, really nice. Letting them get the perfect engagements that they want.
Yeah, a little game of tug of war.
Yeah, and this Morph's just not strong enough to take these sort of team fights. It's fine if he has a lot of heroes top and they can just kill someone like that Clock. But overall, like, he can't commit and stand there and fight and stand his ground. So bringing more heroes with PuckChamp, the right play to secure that tower.
And now Now the dominoes are all toppling. They get top tier 1. They move very swiftly into mid, sweeping through that top jungle. And while that fight top was happening, you know, Crystallize off map was, or off screen, was pushing bottom tier 1 down to like half, less than half, a third of his HP. And now he's into mid. Mask of Madness up, killing off the tower. Natty Narwhal and SMN, they have nothing to do here. They've got 3 bodies in the mid lane for X3, but they can't start a fight.
Yep, this is the very nice thing about taking top tower. It makes it very easy to just walk through the jungle and connect to mid and push that tower there. And now we'll see Crystallize's net worth begin to spike because he's able to have access to that triangle. It's all just like upwards for him now. This mid lane is nice. It gives Puck a lot more freedom to move. No one's feeling really pressured on PuckChamp. Whereas X3, well, they have stuff. They haven't taken bot tower. They haven't taken mid tower. Their Dawn ults are not finding like a lot of success. Like I think they are really struggling with this lack of initiation. Like you're relying so much on a glimpse or Willow to just be in the right place to get a little pick off. They might look now bot to take this tower though. They're bringing numbers. Ench I think realizes and is going to back off. I don't think they had vision.
They'll contract the wave and stuff like that, right? He will back off with his hero, but he's still got that little range creep to move the creep wave away. Try and limit the damage onto his tier 1 while the rest of his team smoking up to the top jungle. Oh, this Dawnbreaker getting caught with the coil and the waning rift. Hook shot's gonna catch a shard golem there. They should have enough damage to bring her down within the cogs. Sugar out with a celestial hammer, buying a little bit of space, and the Terrorize fearing up the Puck with a bedlam and a static storm. Young G glimpses back in with the phase shift. Where's he gone? Disappears. Waning rift across, but still dies.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nice. This is a the only real way they can play their lineup. Punishing overextensions by PuckChamp is probably their main good way back into this game. Incoming. Like yeah, if you don't have the initiation, if you don't have that blink stun, if you don't have that jump like the clockwork hook, then what can you do? You can sit and wait for them to go on you, and then you get to use your disruptor ult. You get to use your Willow spells, your fear. This is like the nice thing about fear. The Willow, especially pairing up with this Morphling. You have... Wait, does Axe still... No, it doesn't. Are you able to take your allies anymore?
No, I don't think you can. They got rid of that.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
well, anyway.
no more for Earthshaker, more for Earth Spirit.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, the nice thing is, if you have a tanky call like a Morphling late game with the Morph Strength or the BKB or whatever he wants to get, you're able to cover him with the Will of Fear really nicely.
Oh, Young G getting the initiation, and Astral finds the angle onto SMN. He'll glimpse the clock away, but still die to Malik and Lil, pushing that damage forward. When PuckChamp group is 5, they just look so incredibly strong. It's not quite Roshan time yet. They want to take control of top jungle, it looks like, but this is giving a little bit of room to Nesphere and that Morphling in the bottom lane.
Invisibility.
No, they're definitely the strongest team for quite some time. Like when I look defensively at X3, I think nicely, like I was saying, when Morph is big, like, he'll be able to just frontline and push objectives and do things for X3, and like Willow can cover him very nicely with the fear. You have like the disruptor ult too, just any kind of way to disengage, but until you hit that point, it's so hard to fight, and you are just gonna get picked off. Like PuckChamp have so many more ways to play and fight right now.
Yeah,
in this early game.
I'll take that back. It is Roche time. They go in with the Exo, decide to just commit straight for it. I was looking at the respawn times of the Dire, and I thought maybe, the chance for X3 to get back in there and fight with all their big team fight ultis. But instead, Disruptor goes bot, gets a ward out there, but he got scouted on the way through, and his sentry has missed the Radiant Observer ward near the outpost. And Astral going to come across D-ward and keep that vision with his rocket flare. Oh, nice little use of the cogs there, actually, to get vision up on the high ground.
Feels bad to lose that ward. Just makes this area of the map a little bit more scary for Morphling to be farming in. They still have control of their Ancients, at least.
And Queen of Pain being forced away from her own jungle top. And Natty Narwhal blinking back towards base, trying to finish off that Kaya Sanj. But at this point, I feel
like with the power of this lone druid, you're getting a Deso, and you can just take whatever tower you want, Gary.
Yeah, I was just about to say the exact same thing, honestly. Aegis, lone druid, Deso mom, they just want to go and take down every objective they can. Like, what can even stop them? Which blade blink on Puck? Like, Young G has the 2 items he needs. And Lil's
Talk
even...
about the problem with Dawn's items too, right?
Yes.
You're saying he wants the blink, but look, he has to go BKB first.
Wants the shard, then the blink after. Also skipping the Deso, which you love on these core Dawnbreakers.
I do. I don't remember the last time I saw a Dawnbreaker with a Deso. I actually keep saying that. Oh yeah, I said it's nice that she can still be played as a core, but honestly, I feel like I've seen her just suffer repeatedly during these qualifiers.
Yeah. It's been a rough one. And Lil's going to bring the rally creeps top. Force the glyph on the tier 2. And it looks like X3 are trying to maneuver themselves in towards mid lane. I'm keeping the Morphling farming bot now at least. So they're doing this little buddy system. Disruptor hold hands with Morphling, Queen of Pain with the Willow. I will regroup together.
Yeah, there's like a problem in this. Usually you want to keep Dawnbreaker away from the enemy. And then you connect, right? But it's kind of the opposite way right now. She's trying to fend off this thing. If a fight starts, it will just be on her. You usually want other heroes to get gone on so you can use that Dawn ult. So everything's kind of counterintuitive.
And there we go with Young Ji in, silencing the Morphling, and Malik's BKB, and that long duration silence, level 3 on the Death Prophet, just clearing through Nesphere. Astral, that hook shot went straight through onto a creep wave coming in as SMN is destroyed by the DP, while in the mid lane, what's going on there? Astral, that's where he got glimpsed back to. Cogs up on the Queen of Pain. Blink is ready now. Narwhal's got to jump away. They don't get back in with the puck fast enough, while Enrink are away with the TP. Another decisive victory for PuckChamp, now 7k ahead and charging towards mid-tier 2.
Did he use Manta just for the damage to push? Plus, either way, he did not have Manta for that silence.
Yeah, the double silence. I mean, what was the Static Storm on Lil? Trying to kill off this Enchantress, but Bracer, full wand, Strength Treads, doesn't survive. Sonic Wave, straight through the middle of PuckChamp. As Astral getting focused down by the Morphling now. Finally getting involved, Nesphere, with a bit of right-click damage. Needs another move forward with a Waveform to catch anyone else as Crystallized pops the Savage Roar, and Young Ji back in with a 3-man Waning Rift and the Orb. Doesn't get over the top with the coil on Narwhal. Queen of Pain out as Morphling shifts into Puck form, and we'll be able to disengage from that little scrap. And not too bad from X3, spending all of their ultis, getting a couple of kills, but they're only on supports.
You can see the glimpse there, right? Like, sorry, not the actual glimpse, but a glimpse of like their full power as a team, like when they're in their element and in their strong position. They're defending this tower. PuckChamp are trying to disengage and move back, and these glimpses and everything, they're really punishing or trying to punish. Like if they were just a bit stronger, if they just get a few more items, like Nesphere is doing a lot of damage. The supports definitely can't stand up to the damage right now. So the damage coming from Morphling, like Clock kind of just disappeared pretty quickly. I imagine just 2 more items on this Morphling. Do you see it? The vision.
Yes.
You see the vision of the future.
Wait, what? 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. I can get there.
Yeah.
I've still got to get past this point of the game where. And they've got Malik with Exo and 15. BKB's ready. Lone Druid has the bear plus a resummon. No Aegis though.
Hunting.
Poor Willow. Walk straight into them. Now if they can catch a bit of vision on someone else. Dawnbreaker running back away from that top jungle, but Malik blinks forward and forces the BKB. TP out, but the hook shot cancels. Astral. He finds the way in. Sugarant just going to be chased back into the trees and finished off by another Crypt Swarm.
Obviously not ideal, but you can see this way of playing as the game goes a bit later if X3 can hold on. PuckChamp are technically giving X3 what they want. They are putting themselves very often in positions of aggression where they can potentially be punished, and they can be punished, like when they run away, they can be pulled back and die that way. Like there is a lot of potential chances for X3 to get their way back into this game. So a bit more net worth.
And they're playing as 5, right? So this Morphling gets all this time to split push, farm down the bottom lane without too much coming his way. And PuckChamp are literally all in that mid lane, eyeing up the mid-tier 2. There's a little bit of a wraparound, though, coming from X3. A Disruptor very early on smoked just himself. Doesn't look like there's a way for them to actually access that top jungle from this angle. Crystallized places himself in the way.
Yeah, I don't think they actually want to fight them right now. They are a bit too strong.
Radiant's bottom.
Wait
Your
for that
Morphling
Skadi
is
to
trying
come.
to finish the Skadi, yeah. It's very late though, and they're going high ground.
Yeah, they're on your tier 3 with a catapult. Fear onto the Dawnbreaker. Crystallize is bare, very close to death. Clipped by that Cursed Crown, and a Shadow Realm comes. Morphling Illusions. Oh, they can't finish him off, not quite. 20 HP remained on the bear as he'll TP home and return to his owner.
Lone Druid really struggles into generally just ranged heroes that can stand their ground and fight. Something like a sniper, a Drow Ranger, these types of carries are generally just really nice to play into Lone Druid, and Morphling's one of them, especially when he gets the Skadi. Like, you see he's trying to push this high ground. It's going well just because they kind of forced the issue before X3 was set up for it.
But if they get this kill, if they take down the Queen of Pain, could be huge for them as Malik goes straight on in. The BKB's up through the Static Storm. Astral gonna trade his life for the Quap. And no buyback for X3 here as they try and glimpse to disengage. But Shurgarat trapped. Young G and Malik will chase the Dawnbreaker to the ends of the earth and take down yet another. So no buyback on Queen. They do have one on Dawnbreaker, but 25 minutes in, you don't want to be buying back on cores. The trouble is you're probably going to have to defend your high ground. They've got Exo and the Bear.
I don't think there's much he can do even if he does buy back. I think you kind of have to just say, whatever, we'll use Glyph.
Glyph and Sack.
Exo's running out.
A glimpse back. And Young G being focused by this Morphling. Silence is on him after the Manta. They don't commit hard for it, and yeah, you're right, they do just Glyph and defend that tier 3. No buybacks required, but SMN dead to Lil, who's dived in behind the tier 3 in that mid lane.
The best thing the PuckChamp got here was the Glyph. The Glyph is pretty massive, actually. If they win a single fight now, they can take easily two lanes of Rax, as long as the fight is somewhere near their base. So for that, I would like to see PuckChamp keeping these lanes pushed in as best they can throughout the different lanes. And then they're just constantly exerting that pressure, that threat. You want to be set up anyway for the next Roshan. I don't know if you can really rely on like killing Morphling anymore. He seems pretty hard to kill.
Yeah. But if you do go for that Roshan, I feel like X3 have got a lot of tools to fight around the pit. And their big team fight ultis are pretty well suited to battling and scrapping around Roshan. But I guess
That's true.
I guess the other side of that is Roshan dies so quickly to Exo and Bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's that, but also the fact that PuckChamp are the ones with map control. So for X3 to fight around this Roach pit, they have to regain their map control, which means making a smoke play and committing to some sort of potential team fight. They don't have vision around this area. I mean, they have the top one there on the high ground, but that's not going to give away if Roche is being done or not, because they don't see the south side, they don't see the triangle, they don't see like anywhere where PuckChamp is playing. Everything's kind of a mystery to them.
It seemed like a nice plan for them to come bot. They were pinging that bottom tier 2, which would have unlocked that bottom part of the map even nicer for them. Force PuckChamp to keep responding to the waves pushing in. 5 seconds for Roche to spawn, and PuckChamp perfectly in position. If they can scout this out to just wander straight into the pit.
They can do it easily, especially if any of these heroes on X3 show on this outpost, on this bot wave. I think there's no problem for PuckChamp to just walk in and do it.
Yeah, Lil trying to bait as hard as he can. Send a Wild Wing there, show his body on the lane. Yeah, look at me, I'm an Enchantress, come kill me. You've got 4 heroes in that jungle. Deal with the Bambi, not with the Roshan. And yeah, how quickly he falls. Don't even need the Exo. And they've got to know something's happening. Mid-tier 3 is being pushed by creeps. No one's defending that until Dark Willow now shows up.
X3 are trading. I don't know if they've clued in that Roche could be happening, but they're not making any move to really stop it. I think what would have been a good heads-up play is to try and push in this bot. I think it's just a vision problem. Because they don't see PuckChamp, they're like, okay, well, we want to maybe push in bot, but we know Ench's there, maybe they're set up. Like, what if PuckChamp have smoked to bot? What if PuckChamp have also TP'd and they're ready and set up to fight? You can never be certain, so it feels scary to commit. Meanwhile, they're taking Roche and you don't know, so you can't commit to trading the Roche for the tier 2.
I'm so afraid. A long line drawn there by the DP saying, go on Lone Druid, there's tier 1 and tier 2 bottom, go take them easily. And we'll come from the Roche pit through the top jungle, through mid, clear the wave. We've got perfect vision to spot everybody coming. And it's going to take the perfect team fight initiation from X3 to really match this from PuckChamp now. And I see with a Hex jump in, that Observer Ward gives them the vision on the Dawnbreaker. Feared and hook-shotted. Astral going to push her back into the Crystallized Bear, who just takes a couple of hits.
And Mid's also going in.
Oh yeah, Willow gone. That's a Puck with an Arcane Rune, so only 45 seconds left on the coil. Not scared to expend that for a Willow kill.
Now they go high ground. There is a glyph in 1 minute's time for Dire.
Yeah. About these buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Amazing Savage Roar as well. I mean, the rally creeps are there. Skeletons giving what? 12, now 9 bonus damage. Moving towards mid.
Picked off, they maybe could have fought, but now they're just waiting for respawns.
They do reset their glyph at least with the tier 3 falling. I don't think
that seems like
PuckChamp.
a mistake.
I don't think PuckChamp care too much about this. Let's kill off every single building in this Dire base. It's now in a situation where X3 have basically one team fight left in them, and if they don't win that, it is game over. Crystallized, maybe losing his bear here though. The whip cracked on him. 300 bonus golden XP there for Nesphere. Get the resummon out.
Going to smoke? Are they going to fight?
Oh.
They need to do something on X3. They don't have a glyph anymore, so they can't rely on just defending their high ground safely. PuckChamp still have this Aegis. Like, they're just going to go for your top. Maybe you want to wait for them to try and come for your high ground, and that's when you think you can take your best fight. They have options, and they're debating what one's the best. Do we need to smoke and wrap on them? Do we need to wait and defend our high ground normally?
Yeah.
What is the best condition we can get for our fight? And it's going to be that smoke.
It's just going to be smoke and go. And they probably feel pretty good with the bear being resummoned, but now he's got Blast Rig and BKB, and the Puck breaks the smoke to jaunt away Blink to safety. So the smoke comes to nothing, and PuckChamp, they reposition. They ready themselves for a move, maybe onto this Morphling as they ping him out, and they get the Scythe of Vice, the Hex in. The Terrorize will Fear and maybe hold them back for long enough, but the Fear was on the Morph as well. Someone caught him out, pushes him through the coil, while Astral in onto Sugarat's Dawnbreaker. 2 dead for about a minute, while the Sonic Wave does very little. Nutty Narwhal will push Malik back, but doesn't get a single kill for the Dire team, and being hunted by the DP still. Oh, the Hex. This Scythe of Ice from Malik's Death Prophet has been superb.
And what an item. They got that initiation on Morph so well. He was chain stunned, controlled from full to finish.
SMN's dying down bottom as well. Young G just keeps on chasing. So Queen of Pain, the only one left standing while their buildings are crushed. And GG is called. 31-minute victory. A straightforward one here for PuckChamp. Crystallized, like you said, after the laning phase, 2 deaths and then fully recovered. Did he end 0, 2, and 8 on the Lone Druid? He didn't get any kills, but his tower damage must be like 20k or something.
Damn, did he actually not get kills? Oh my god, he didn't. That's sad, but what a good job he did anyway, keeping his net worth up despite no kills. Don't need him.
Yeah, 19,964 building damage. I wasn't far off.